Hey Outlaws, and welcome back. We are going to talk about more Berserk. So recently, a wonderful member of my Discord group, yes, I do have a Discord group, very limited in scope, got to keep those weirdos out. Carrie Arts came and sent me a link on from YouTube saying, hey, take a look at this. There's a large group of fans that are creating the next Berserk anime adaptation. And they're also using that famous guy, Mark Raymer, who did the Guts versus Rosine, like, short anime part for, like, it was like 2 minutes long. But they're going to be using him, too, to help animate and create it. And they're going to try to make the entire Berserk arc anime adaptation. Personally, I don't know if they're really going to get that far. And yes, this is their website that I was showing in front of you, just in case you're wondering. But I do think they might get a couple episodes. But let's take a look, see what they've got so far. First off, they've already done quite a bit of work. Fan fiction, Attack on Titan. And this is their website. Looks pretty good. And I will attach it to the description below, so don't worry. I know it's a fan fiction because when I looked it up, it says AOT No Requiem, Attack on Titan No Requiem, is a work of fan fiction. As such, it falls under fair use by virtue of being non-commercial, appropriating only the concept of the original characters and plot. Now, fair use, if you've been to YouTube or have kept track of YouTube for a while, that's not a slippery slope, but it's a position you constantly have to defend because the original owners and others will come at you and try to push past it and try to bully you out of fair use. It's been done a few times. I've had to use it. It's something else, let me tell you. The thing about fair use, you have to show that's for non-commercial, non-profit, maybe not non-profit, but parody or news reporting, okay? Like you're changing it in such a way where it's not like the original design or concept. So getting paid for it or finding funds for it, it's going to be a little tricky. But anyways, here's the teaser that you've been waiting for. Black Swordsman from Studio Eclipse. Okay, so I didn't mention them right away, but Studio Eclipse is the name of the group that, or should I say, the alliance that's all working together to create this anime adaptation. And as you can see here, the Black Swordsman, they're starting from the very beginning of the Berserk manga, right where Guts is first showed up. The kid, he's going to go fight the Dukes, or not the Dukes, it's the Snake Apostles men. Right, it was the Dukes men, and then he gets basically thrown in jail. He has to break out later. Oh yeah, it was the Snake Apostles men. And then later on he breaks out, and then he kind of fights them off. And at that point, Guts is kind of a, I noticed in the first chapter, he's kind of a more vulnerable character. That he's not like the amazing, powerful Guts that we know and love from later on the arcs, well past the Black Swordsman. Well, no, during the Black Swordsman he gets more powerful, but you know what I mean. At the very beginning, first few chapters, the first chapter, he's not as unstoppable or badass. However, they're going to animate it from beginning to end. Now, like I said earlier, I think they're only going to get a couple episodes done because that's a lot of work for everyone involved. And if nobody's being paid, they can't take money. I do believe they have a Patreon, which I tried to click on, and I got this instead. So I don't know if their Patreon's just down, or if there's some issues they're running into, who knows, but that it could be a bit of an issue. They have Mark Reimer, but Mark Reimer's Guts versus Rosine was really only like 2 minutes long, so it's one thing to create a 2-minute long clip that takes months to now transition to over a 25 minute long episode, and you're not getting paid. No one's getting paid, and Patreon only goes so far, and I don't know. Maybe the community would be willing to donate money, but they could also run into trouble if they're basically just making this and accepting money on the side. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like I'm some kind of legal expert. But Studio Eclipse, they've done some good work so far. They have 21,800 subscribers. I am jealous. That's freaking fantastic. Here's what their YouTube channel looks like. They describe themselves as the official channel of the fan-made animation project adapting Attack on Titan, No Requiem, and Berserk the Black Swordsman. created by fans, for fans. They have quite a bit of videos here. Now, the teaser right now is going viral. It's at 410,000 views, 2 days. All their other videos for quite a few months barely break 10,000, except for the teaser Attack on Titan 2023 Japanese dub, which is only a minute long, and they've got 615,000 views on that. So that's pretty good. And then this other one where they got 694,000 views. So they have, you know, some past success of creating short little animated trailers, but are they really ready to step into full episodes? I don't know. I would say it probably would be in their best interest to keep the episodes with guts, maybe between, I'd say, maybe a maximum of 5 minutes per episode, and then just slowly release it out and see what support they get. Because let's be honest, if they're very successful and they're actively trying to find jobs outside of this, they'll probably get picked up as they learn experience, as they pick up experience, gain experience, and start doing better projects and showing more skill and expertise at their chosen paths. Because, you know, Patreon only goes so far when you have a huge team. And again, it's like, it's not really a parody. They don't own the Berserk franchise, so we'll see. But anyways, that's fantastic. There's a lot more information about them. Here's a little bit on Twitter/X. That was back in May 26, 2021, where they've got a decent amount of support for the Attack on Titan Requiem. So I wish them the best. I will keep an eye out for it. And again, thank you, Carry Arts, for pointing this out to me. All right, Outlaws, that's all I really got for today. We'll see you next time.